penis is. They know what a vagina is. They know nobody better not touch you down there or touch you back there.
And all that stuff, they should know. But when it comes to this is what you do when you're having sex, or this is what, I don't think that you should know that at 8 or 9. Maybe you start teaching them at 11 and 12.
Well, look, this is how you scare them. You teach them, somebody put their thing in you, you gonna have a baby. Something's gotta be done.
That's too graphic.
Something has gotta be. Mikael.
Okay,
if these kids, let me tell you something.
Okay.
If these kids can go shaking their head and lick me like a lollipop and snow all that shit.
Is the parents' responsibility.
Okay.
You know what? What do we say?
But
wait a minute. What do we say when we watch YouTube videos of little girls shaking their behind? What do we say? They're grown, and where's their mother? Don't we say that?
Yeah,
that's because their mother is allowing them to do that. See, if they have mothers that don't allow, for instance, my mom didn't allow my sister to do stuff like that. That's why my sister didn't grow up like that. See, if your mom allows you to do stuff like that, wait, listen, my sister's a little fast ass now. It's like I'm only fair, but I'm saying at a certain age, the kids, they learn from what you teach them. And if your parents is out there on a block party and telling you, go ahead, dance like that, then you're going to think it's right.
Come on.
You're going to think it's right. Am I right? But if you have your mom, listen, if you have your mom where if your 5-year-old, 6-year-old niece go out in the middle of the street and they start shaking their behind you got that mom saying,
Mikael, let me tell you something.
Then they gonna know that they ain't supposed to do that.
Them kids are still going to do.
Yeah, wait a minute. They may do it, but they may be cautious about it. But listen, they may be cautious about it because you got some little girls who would do it in front of their mom because they know their mom don't care. But if they got their mom like my mom, get your ass the fuck over there.
Bitch, you keep ripping my $2.50
Then you'll know, because I'm sure your mom won't allow them to do that.
No, but I'm just saying. Okay, they go to school. They're going to learn it from the girls at school.
Yeah.
What the hell you say?
Kevin. That's what I'm saying.
Bye, girl.
Listen. Okay, everybody says when they go to school, they go outside the door. Of course, they learn it. Of course, you learn because your friends talk like that. Your friends do that type of stuff. But if you teach your child how to act and behave outside, I guarantee you, your child will know right from wrong. And you have some kids. No, listen. You may suck your teeth, but you have some kids. You may have some kids that don't act like that. Their friends may act like that, but they don't act like that. Like for instance, let's pull the kid. Hold on, listen.
I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Okay, like for instance, me. All my friends go out to the club. I don't go to nobody's club. It's not because I was taught not to go. It's because I have it in my mind frame that when I want to go, I'll go. When the time is right, the time is right. But with little kids, if you teach them at a certain age what is right and what is wrong, I guarantee you, if you pound it in their head, they will get it.
Yo, at what age should a child learn about sex?
They're going to learn like
15?
Do you think? Wait, hold on.
What age should they know about sex?
13. When they start getting their period.
Do you think a parent should tell their child about sex under the age of 10? A child? No, that's too
Y'all don't think so?
That's too early. That's still a child, Kevin. That's still a child. That's a child.
These 9-year-olds. Okay, let me tell y'all something. These 13-year-old boys, they go after 8 and 9-year-old children.
But see, listen.
In the projects, that's the hell they do. I grew up in.
Well, Kevin,
them girls was fast-ass girls. I'm trying to tell you.
Fast girls because they didn't have anybody telling them right from wrong. First of all, children should not know about sex until they hit puberty, like they said. Somebody under the age of 10 should not be learning about sex. They should be learning about what's right and where somebody can.
Well, I learned about sex at 10.
Well, that's because you learned about it at 10. But just because you learned sex at 10.
Oh, we learned about sex in school at 10.
Wait, and that's another thing. Do you think that teachers should be teaching kids about sex or parents?
Both.
I think
both.
See, let me tell you something. Unless my child is in high school with a sex ed teacher, that's all fine and dandy. But if you're in middle school, I don't want my middle school teacher teaching my child about sex. That's my responsibility.
Teachers and parents. Because if you can't go to your mom about something, you should be able to go to your teacher about it.
But see, that's the thing. You should never not be able to go to your mom about something like that.
Well, let me tell you something.
When Well, let me put it like this. Teachers are trained to have this mind frame of why are they talking
Let me put it like this. Migro, you had your father and stuff. I didn't have that. Now, when I had no father to go to, I only see my dad like once in the blue. Stuff that I wouldn't talk to my mom about, I was able to talk about that to my teacher. I was able to do that. I don't know if a lot of children don't have that type of communication with their teacher, but if you can't come to your parent about it, you should be able to go to a counselor or a teacher.
But Kevin, I don't understand because you have an older brother. Why didn't you go to your older brother?
My brother wasn't living with me.
But you could. So what? That's your older brother. You couldn't call him?
Me and my brother don't even have them type of conversations.
Well, see, that's because you didn't want to. You wanted to go to your teacher.
I wouldn't want to.
Yes, it is. Well, why didn't you have it with your brother?
Because my brother was not living with me.
So what? That's your brother. You can't pick up the phone and call him?
No.
Why not? I can call my sister. She
Oh, but that's you. You do that. I ain't got time to do that.
But no, he didn't want to. That's the thing. You didn't want to. You wanted to talk to your teacher.
Well, I was able to talk to my teacher about it. And shout out
that's
to my
because
teacher
you wanted
to.
to. But you have an older brother. That's why I don't understand. Why didn't you talk to your older brother? Let me tell you something.
Again.
Let me tell you something. My sister came. I don't know this, but
me and my sister talk about sex too.
And you know what? My sister actually came to me when she got her period before she went to my mom. And I was the one who told my sister, I said, well, listen, I can't help you, so you got to go to mommy. Because she was just like, because me and my sister had this relationship like, we talk about stuff. Well, we talk about everything, but we talk about stuff. So when my sister came to me, I felt special because I'm like, oh my God, I'm her big brother. She's coming to me about that. But at the same time, I knew my place. And I knew that, okay, I'm happy that you came to me. But at the same time, you have to go to mommy about that because I can't help you in that department. And so she went to my mom. But you decided to go to your teacher because you wanted to, but you had somebody at home to talk.
No, you don't understand. My brother, he wasn't even coming around. I'm not going to say, oh,
but see, Kevin, you're making excuses. Because first you said,
not an excuse.
No, listen, because listen to what you're
not
saying.
An excuse.
Listen to what you're saying. First you said he didn't live with you. Then you said y'all didn't have those conversations because y'all didn't talk like that. Now
no, we don't. But what I'm telling you is that point blank, he's not being talked to.
You chose not to talk to him. You chose not to talk to him, right?
He's not going to be talked to about.
Because you chose not to. I mean, it's nothing wrong for you to say that you choose not to.
Not.
But I don't think that you should say. But listen, I don't think that you should say that because a lot of people, a lot of parents don't like the fact that some teachers tell their children about sex. I don't think the teachers should tell them.
Screw that. Teachers should be allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, in high school.
No, fuck that. You gotta start in elementary school.
Can you imagine if your 7th grader or your 6th grader came home and said, yeah, this is what we talk about today in school?
What's wrong with that?
What the fuck is he telling you in school?
Because they need to know about sex.
From you, not the teacher.
You can, but what do y'all think? What do y'all think? You should be able to talk to your counselor, your teacher. Fuck that. Let me tell you something. It's children that be having sex. They refuse to talk to their parent about it, but they'll go to their teacher or they will go to their counselor and talk about it.
No, see, you're misunderstanding. I don't have a problem. No, listen. Yes, you are, because you're saying,
what you're saying is that the parent should solely be the only person.
Listen to what you just said. You just said if the kid goes to the teacher because they don't have a parent. I don't have a problem with that.
No, I ain't saying that they don't have a parent.
Well, if they don't have a parent, they can't
choose not to go to their parent.
And they go to the teacher. I don't have a problem with them going to their teacher.
Okay.
What I have a problem with is the teacher telling my child about sex if my child didn't ask.
What's wrong with that?
That's a big difference.
Nothing wrong
if my
with
child
it.
goes to my teacher and says something, I can't do anything. But the teacher or my child, don't tell my child about sex because I don't want you doing that.
I'm
the parent.
No.
I'm the parent.
Well, how about this?
I'm the parent.
I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. He sees something wrong with it.
I do.
What do y'all think?
I do.
And that's how we gonna end this video. I'll fuck him up on this camera.
And y'all better comment.
And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is the type of arguments I've missed on the show. You know what I mean? All that. Bitch, no the fuck you think. Nah. Look, I think it's okay.
Oh, no Beyonce.
Ooh. See, you had to fuck it up. Ooh.
Beyonce.
Ooh.
What you say?